The Miami Heat have given us multiple updates with major implications, as both of the star players of this Miami Heat organization now find themselves dealing with injury, sidelining them both. I'm here to break down brand new injury updates on both Bam Adebayo as well as Tyler Herro. We'll break down all of that on this episode of Heat Digest, but first, please do remember to scroll down and click that subscribe button, as nearly 90% of you guys watching this video are not currently subscribed. We do appreciate all the love and support, so thank you guys. But now let's get to it and break down these major team updates for Miami. Now, without a doubt, Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro are the two biggest singular names on this Miami Heat team. Yes, the newest additions of Andrew Wiggins and Norman Powell and the other collection of great role players they have on this team is that they're playing great, without a doubt. But without these two players, in Bam and Tyler, this Heat team is drastically different. Now, Herro hasn't played a game all season long because of the foot/ankle injury and surgery that took place earlier this offseason, or really later in the offseason, just on the brink of this NBA season really starting. And we got a few updates. Well, we got the update that the surgery took place. It was successful. And then we got updates from Tyler Herro himself saying that he was going to make the quickest return in history from an ankle surgery. Obviously, he has not made the return yet. In this video, he actually says he's only going to miss the first 5 to 7 games. Obviously, that is not the case, as Miami has now completed 10 NBA games and is sitting at 6-4 in the sense of record. But I am here to tell you, on November 10th, the day I'm recording this, and hopefully the day you guys are watching this video, Tyler Herro is just days out of his return to the NBA season, and really the start of his NBA season. Months ago, in September, when Tyler Herro initially went down with this ankle injury and was pronounced to have surgery on the ankle/foot, we told you the rough date that was told to us based off all the reports from ESPN, Bleacher Report, and any other really news outlet that had a credible idea of when Tyler Herro was coming back. It was roughly November 17th or November 19th. And we are in that ballpark. It is now November 10th. That would be 7 to 9 days away. And that is what we're being told. And now we have pictures and photos of Tyler Herro out on a basketball court, working out, getting shots up, getting reps in. And it looks like he's able to move around freely. It looks like he's on the brink of returning for this Miami Heat team, which is going to be massive now that Bam Adebayo is listed at day to day. I know there's a lot of reports that he's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks. I don't believe that is accurate. That was the initial report that came out. But based off the new information that we've received, it seems like Bam Adebayo is going to be ready to go really in the next week or so. I'm not going to say he's going to return, not tonight, because we already have brand new updates that Bam Adebayo has been ruled out for Monday night's home game against the Cleveland Cavaliers due to his toe sprain that he suffered in the first quarter against the Denver Nuggets just 2 or 3 days ago. Now, that would have been 5 days ago on November 5th. This is huge, and the reason being is because Bam Adebayo was playing out of his mind, and I truly, truly mean that. This is every game he got to play in outside of the Denver game, which he only logged 2 points and 1 rebound in, because he left in the first quarter after just a few minutes. And I actually have the play here. It's very quick. I'm going to play it for you guys if you'd like to see it. I'm going to play it for you now. So here's that.
Here's Powell. He's bombing away from 3. He's already got 2
And that was the entirety of it. That, if you notice, Bam Adebayo goes to set a screen, more of a brush screen where he's just going to rub off on that defender and immediately roll to the basket or really pop to the three-point line, depending on what the other big man was going to do. Are they going to switch? Are they going to hesitate? Are they going to push through that screen? Obviously, the second there was a little bit of contact made between Bam Adebayo and that passing big, he immediately took himself out of that play because he was in pain, and it was clear as day. Unfortunately, it did take place. Thankfully, it is not going to sideline him for as long as the initial report has listed at 4 to 6 weeks. We are being told it is a day-to-day injury. He's being listed at day-to-day on a lot of these credible websites, including ESPN and others. The year for Bam Adebayo up to this point, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists with a steal. He has been playing very, very well, and it's been the Bam Adebayo all of Heat Nation was hoping to see all of last year. And now he's playing alongside a very, very, very productive offense as well as defense with Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. has arguably been one of the best players for this Heat team up to this point in the year. it's going to be very exciting when both of these names return and they are healthy. Tyler, in my opinion, I think Tyler is going to be back before Bam Adebayo is back consistently, but I don't believe it's going to be a long, long time until we get them both back at full strength and we see this Miami Heat team that is having no problem scoring points back at full capacity and at full movement when it comes to having both Bam in that starting lineup as well as Tyler Herro, with the collection of players that have been playing off of their or out of their minds up to this point in the year, which has just been great to see. We covered the fact that when he left that game against Denver 5 days ago and he's listed to questionable to return. We then found out that it was a toe sprain and he's going to miss a certain amount of time, but it's been back and forth. Again, we saw the original report of 4 to 6 weeks. That does not look like it is the case, as Ira Winderman went on to tweet this yesterday. Bam Adebayo again has been ruled out for Monday's home game against Cleveland due to his toe sprain. The fact that we're getting new updates leading into these new games, yes, it was a day early. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of thought going behind it in the sense of, hey, Bam's not playing this game. We're not going to force it. We're 10 games into this NBA season. He's dealing with a toe sprain. But I believe if this was like game 82 or even game 90 and this was in the playoffs for the Miami Heat and Bam Adebayo was dealing with this same injury, I would not be surprised if he was going in these games and he was participating. Would he be handicapped to some degree? Probably, without a doubt. But I believe he would be able to push through and play at least to some degree. Miami up to this point, both offensively and defensively, if you look at the overall offensive efficiency numbers or defensive efficiency numbers, or if you look at the overall stats in the individual sense, when it comes to offensive rating, defensive rating, points per game, 3 points, 3-pointers made per game, rebounds per game, steals per game, assists per game. The only flaw, really and truly the only flaw, is the rebounds per game. And I understand Miami is outscoring teams, and that's why they're winning. Like their last game against Portland, 136 to 131, 126 to 108, and then they lose 122 to 112. Yes, they didn't have Bam Adebayo or Tyler Herro in that game. It may look different if they had either of those players, if not just one of them. But Miami has to be able to rebound the ball. If Bam Adebayo is going to be absent for some more time, Kel'el Ware is going to have to answer the call. Jovic, Jaquez, these bigger guys in the forward positions are going to have to answer the call and rebound at a higher level, because Bam Adebayo up to this point averaging damn near 9 rebounds a game has been doing a lot, and I mean carrying a lot of the load, boxing out, bringing out those bigs so they don't really have a chance to go out there and rebound at a high level because they have to chase Bam Adebayo around the perimeter on the offensive side of things. And then defensively, when Miami is on defense, the ability to have Bam Adebayo down in the painted area just improves things greatly. We saw after Bam left that game against Denver, they got out rebounded on the offensive side of things alone, 21-4 or 21-6, whatever it was. It was abysmal, and it was obvious that Denver was going to go on and win that game because of the inability to take possessions away from them. They were getting second and third opportunities. It felt like every single time down the floor, and it made Bam Adebayo's impact feel way, way more enhanced than even at least the stats were showing up to that point, because he only got to play in 4 to 5 minutes the first opening quarter of that game before he was taken out, or he took himself out of that game. Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, both going to be returning, it seems like, the next 10 days, if not just a little bit longer. 10 days to 2 weeks, we'll say. And when they do, this Miami Heat team is in for a major turnaround. And I can't wait to see how they play until that point. Tonight's game against Cleveland will be at home at the Kaseya Center without Bam or Tyler Herro. But look for Miami to go out there and try to run, and take advantage of all the chances they have in the open court so they don't have to rely on half-court offenses with the bigs that Cleveland has. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next episode of Heat Digest.